Dorian Yates and Samson Dauda. This one is the Battle of the Brits, yeah? This is part of your U-Pick Ping 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 Tuesday lineup. Dorian Yates, Samson Dauda is the winner by far. You guys want to see the rest of these matchups? Hattie Schupin, Andreas, Munzer, that would be exciting. The matchup of the Pearls. Get this video up to 500 likes. Stop what you're doing. Get it up to 500 likes. I'll do the rest of them. But this one is going to be exciting. I can promise you that one. We're doing not only 1993 Yates, but this is going to be a learning experience. The camera angle from 1993 Yates sucks. He was way better than this. 1995, look at that. We are also using that version, and it looked like by that picture he was 110% better in 95. But to be honest, it is the camera angle mostly, but I guess we'll see as we go through these shots. But this one here, if you are forced to use this picture to give an opinion on the 93 Yates, I mean, good luck. Samson Dauda, he's probably beating Yates anyway, but this does not show any of the detail of Yates or the silhouette. Rather, there is this one from 93. A lot of shadows, no pun intended, and it's again hard to see the true size, the true silhouette of Dorian Yates. But it's safe to say, Samson, he looks awesome here. Look at that vacuum shot. Look at the wheels. There's going to be some evolution in this matchup, and the wheels are going to be the most obvious thing, I would say. I mean, guys, nowadays, they're just bigger and heavier lads. Here is the 95 Yates, and the front double, there's going to be a lot of shots. We're going to see that the 95 Yates is probably far superior to 93 in certain aspects, but this front double is not one of those poses, and I hate to bring this up now, but I might as well bring this up now. For you Dorianites, I am sorry. I think you've always ignored this fact, but his lats are unsymmetrical in this front double bicep pose. The left lat, much bigger. The right lat, tiny. And it's not just here, guys. This is like getting to somebody to admit that they have a problem. You know. But Dorian, guys, this is him in 92. And you can look past it all you want, you Dorianites, but there is unsymmetrical proportions here in the front double. But that's as far as it went. Go to the front lat spread. And as good as Dorian Yates is in this shot, using these pictures, the camera angle, even the clarity of them, he doesn't even look that good. And that just goes to show you, not fair to Yates when he gets compared to guys like Phil Heath and Ronnie King Coleman. Not fair at all. Here is obviously the much, much better one from 1993. And yeah, the waistline, the lats themselves, I think that it's a safe bet that he is getting a victory over Samson Dauda. But you know what, guys? That's no easy task, because Samson was beating the likes of Andrew Jacked at the Arnold. Everybody else in this pose, he is pretty outstanding, to be honest. Now, here's the 95 Yates. Look at that, huh? I think he's even better. I think he's even reaching out even wider, or it looks like maybe his waistline is even smaller. This is one excellent front double bicep pose. Probably better than 93. Tinkling contest? 93 versus 95? I hate to turn this into a Yates matchup, but you know what? I think his lats are a little bit wider. Hey. Looks like he has a little, a big rammy tear in that quad. You guys see that? A little bit more developed in 95. All right. I know what you guys are thinking. They'll put on a 96 just to have a peek. Yes, that tear in that quad, even greater. But I mean, yeah. I think the lats are wider in 95. I think his plateau in this shot was the 1995 Mr. Olympia event. And Just in case anybody was wondering. Here's 97. And it's hard to tell about that quad tear. He actually did have it back in 93. You could see it, but I honestly think it did split up and open up a little bit more. Interesting. Indeed. Go to the side. Get back to this comparison that you guys actually wanted to see. Was never a huge fan of Dorian in this side chest development. 1993, keep in mind, I believe that this is one of the shots, one of the few poses that 1995 was far superior. I believe maybe he was practicing the pose a little bit more, but I don't know. I honestly think, aside from that arm, the torn bicep, and then the tricep got worse, and obviously if you can't train one arm, the other arm goes. So aside from the arms, I think Dorian Yates' 1995 was far superior. We'll see from the back shots, but from the side, geez Louise, almost giving Samson Dauda a run for his money in this side chest. But as you may have heard me say before, Samson Dauda probably the best in this shot of nowadays competitors, and it seems like he's getting better and better all the time. And yeah, he'd get a victory over Yates. Side tricep might be a different story. Yates is known for this shot. 93, he was probably his best. Just so peeled. Now Samson's good too. Midsection, not quite as hard-looking, grainy as Yates, but that big man's chest, the wheels, things of that nature, arm very separated for Yates. Here's 95. Was he better in 93 in this one? I don't know. I think his tricep was bigger. In 93, but other than that, 95, he looks like a colossus. The Colossus of Rhodes. Could be. Probably give him the nod. In both years for Yates. Go to the back. And here is honestly, guys, where you are going to see some evolution. Dorian Yates had the best back of all time in 1993. Flex Wheeler was there. He was great in the rear double, but could not catch Yates. As far as conditioning, size is concerned, this guy, he's awesome. But this is the evolution of bodybuilding. The lower halves, not only the display, but the size, separation of those hamstrings. Incredible. Hams and glutes. I mean, what can you say? The back's good for Yates. Much harder, much grainier than Samson Dauda. Probably give him an edge. Here's 95. Now, from the side, I did think Yates 95 was better. The lower half, I think he's flexing. He's posing different. Much like the more modern guys. 95. He was getting with the club. Get with the club. On with the club. Accentuating club. But yes. Samson's pretty good. Evolution of bodybuilding has led to bigger and better backs. But Dorian had the best back of all time, right? Well, a little unsymmetrical. Go to the rear lat spread. And what a terrible picture. And what a ripoff of getting to see the true Dorian Yates rear lat spread of 93. This one does him no justice. It's almost as if Samson is beating him. Here's 95. Now here is a nice straight-on shot, and this is what Dorian Yates looked like in the rear lat spread. And you compare Samson with today's guys. This is almost an eye-opener of how good Samson Dauda is. He's wider than everybody in this rear lat spread. Well, Hattie Shupin's pretty wide. Can't wait to see that matchup at the Olympia, them two. Arnold Classics champion versus the Olympia. It would be an exciting matchup. But yes, guys, what I'm thinking, the same thing you guys are thinking. Samson Dauda looks pretty gosh darn good against Dorian Yates in the back lat spread. Abs and thigh, you may ask why. I give this one to Samson. I think he's better in the quads. Ultimately, Yates has maybe a better midsection, but not that much better. And I forgot to do a lot of English accents in this one, yeah. But I don't think that English people prefer hearing a person without an English accent to do one, because it usually does not sound that good. But anyway, 95, maybe even better in the abs and thigh. Throw that calf in there, what the heck. Give him a victory over Samson Dauda. But that's just the abs and thigh. This most muscular, the front double, I mean, side chest development. There are a couple other shots, probably. We won't mention any names, but Samson Dauda was doing quite well for himself against Dorian Yates. And this most muscular, I would say for sure, using 93 or 95 after the bicep tear, didn't matter. Didn't make a difference for Yates in this shot. Just was not his best pose, nor was the front double. But this one here, you can see, yes, very similar structurally speaking for these two Brits. The Battle of the Brits. Tea and crumpets. But yeah, I think it is a very close competition. There's nobody that can say, Yates was dominating from any of the shots, even the back shots. If you had a close-up shot, I guess, of the back, the Christmas tree area, Yates would be in superior condition. But heck, Samson, he looks pretty gosh darn good. The official conclusion on this, Yates maintains his Sandow, with Mark's Max Muscle being hauled off and replaced by a different announcer, awarding Yates the winner in this one. You guys know what I'm saying? Swing.